What if the reason your belly fat refuses to disappear is not that you lack discipline, but because your body has been silently protecting you all along? What if the solution isn't harder training, but a truth so simple you've overlooked it every day? Most people believe belly fat is the result of eating too much or exercising too little. But what if that belief is wrong? What if the real reason your waist keeps getting bigger has nothing to do with how hard you try, how many diets you follow, or how many workouts you force yourself through? This uncomfortable truth is something few people are willing to face. You may be moving every day, yet your body is still storing fat in silence. Belly fat is not just an aesthetic issue. It is a signal, a warning sign that your body is adapting to stress, poor habits, and inefficient movement. Office workers sit for hours, parents are exhausted, and many people live in constant fatigue. They feel guilty for not exercising enough, yet when they finally move, the results never come. That frustration slowly turns into resignation. Here is the surprising reality. Walking can be one of the most powerful tools to reduce belly fat, but only if you walk with purpose. Only if you understand what your body actually needs. Most people walk every day, but almost no one walks correctly for fat loss. That is why nothing changes. Runforce Mindset warmly welcomes you. Please subscribe to the channel to receive practical, science-backed knowledge that helps you train smarter, not harder. Your support gives us the motivation to continue creating meaningful content. In this video, you will discover why walking has been misunderstood for so long, why your belly fat resists traditional methods, and how a simple shift in awareness can completely change your results. Stay with us until the end, because the final insight may challenge everything you thought you knew about fat loss. Before we continue, here is a question. Which do you believe is the real key to reducing belly fat? A, exercising harder and longer. B, moving correctly and consistently. Comment A or B below and let us know your choice. Walking is often underestimated because it looks too simple. People assume that only intense workouts can change the body, while slow, steady movement is dismissed as ineffective. But the human body does not respond only to intensity. It responds to consistency, safety, and metabolic balance. This is where walking becomes uniquely powerful, especially for reducing belly fat. For individuals carrying excess weight, the body is already under stress. High-impact exercises place additional pressure on joints, the lower back and knees, often leading to pain, inflammation, or abandonment of exercise altogether. Walking, by contrast, allows the body to move without triggering defensive responses. Muscles activate gently, blood circulation improves, and the nervous system remains calm. In this state, the body is far more willing to release stored fat. From a metabolic standpoint, walking creates a steady demand for energy. Fat is not burned through shock, but through time. Each step signals the body to use available fuel, and when this signal is repeated daily, fat storage, especially around the abdomen, begins to decrease. A moderate walking pace sustained over weeks teaches the body that excess energy is no longer needed for survival. Most importantly, walking restores trust between you and your body. There is no punishment, no exhaustion, only rhythm and continuity. When movement becomes something the body accepts rather than resists, belly fat no longer has a reason to stay. Many people walk every day, yet their bodies never change. The difference is not distance or time, but how the walk is performed, and how often movement is repeated throughout the day. Walking for fat loss is not about exhausting yourself in one long session. It is about teaching your body to stay active, responsive, and efficient. Short walking sessions of 10 minutes or more already stimulate metabolism. When these sessions are repeated, the body remains in a mild fat-burning state instead of returning to inactivity. This approach respects the body's natural rhythm and prevents fatigue, which is why it is far more sustainable than forcing long, draining workouts. Speed and terrain also matter. A slightly faster pace challenges the cardiovascular system without overwhelming it, while walking uphill increases muscle engagement and energy demand. These small adjustments amplify results without increasing injury risk. Even arm movement plays a role, as relaxed but purposeful arm swings activate additional muscle groups and improve circulation. Perhaps the most overlooked factor is daily movement beyond formal exercise. Walking while doing household tasks, choosing stairs, or moving during work breaks accumulates significant energy expenditure over time. Fat loss does not happen in isolation during a workout. It happens when movement becomes woven into daily life, quietly reshaping the body step by step. Walking alone cannot overcome habits that quietly work against your body every day. Belly fat is not stubborn by accident. It is the physical result of how you eat, sleep, drink, and manage stress. If these foundations remain unstable, fat will continue to accumulate no matter how often you move. Nutrition shapes the environment in which fat loss occurs. When the diet is dominated by refined carbohydrates and sugar, the body is constantly pushed into storage mode. Reducing these foods and prioritizing protein and vegetables changes that signal. Protein supports muscle repair and metabolic activity, while fiber-rich foods regulate appetite and stabilize blood sugar. Fat loss begins when the body no longer feels threatened by excess intake. Hydration is equally critical. Dehydration often disguises itself as hunger, leading to unnecessary eating. Drinking enough water throughout the day, especially before meals, calms the appetite and improves metabolic efficiency. Alcohol and sugary drinks, however, disrupt hormonal balance and drive fat toward the abdominal area. Sleep and mental state complete the picture. Insufficient sleep raises cortisol levels, encouraging the body to store fat around the waist. Chronic stress reinforces this effect. When rest is adequate and the mind is calmer, the body releases fat more willingly. A supportive lifestyle does not accelerate walking, it allows walking to work. What truly separates ordinary walking from transformative walking is awareness. Most people move forward mechanically, unaware of what their body is doing from the inside. The Japanese walking method introduced by Dr. Maya Kawamura shifts attention inward, turning each step into a deliberate act of core activation and breath control. This method is simple, yet profoundly effective. As you step forward with the right foot, the abdomen gently draws inward while you inhale. With the left step, the belly relaxes as you exhale. This rhythm synchronizes movement with breathing, awakening deep abdominal muscles that remain dormant during normal walking. Over time, these muscles regain function, creating natural tension around the waist without strain. Posture plays a crucial role. A straight spine allows the breath to move freely and ensures that abdominal engagement works in harmony with the body rather than against it. Slouching, on the other hand, collapses the core and negates the benefits of the technique. Beyond waist reduction, this walking style improves balance, refines posture, and supports digestive health by gently massaging internal organs through breath movement. When practiced consistently, it reshapes not only the body but also the way you move through space. Walking becomes intentional, efficient, and deeply restorative. In the end, reducing belly fat is not about forcing change, but about creating alignment. When walking is treated as a daily ritual rather than a temporary effort, the body begins to respond in subtle yet powerful ways. Each step reinforces balance, each breath restores control, and each day of consistency compounds the results. Walking offers something rare in modern fitness: sustainability. It does not demand perfection, extreme discipline, or sacrifice. Instead, it asks for presence and patience. When combined with mindful nutrition, adequate hydration, quality sleep, and emotional stability, walking becomes the foundation of a healthier system rather than a single isolated habit. The true transformation happens quietly. The waistline reduces not through struggle, but through cooperation between body and mind. Energy levels stabilize, posture improves, and movement feels lighter. What once felt like effort becomes routine, and routine evolves into identity. Belly fat fades when the body no longer perceives a need to protect itself. Through steady walking and supportive habits, you signal safety, balance, and efficiency. This is not a short-term solution, but a long-term investment in how you live and move every day. When you commit to walking with intention, you are not simply burning calories, you are rebuilding trust with your body, step by step for the rest of your life. Walking, when understood deeply, is not merely a physical activity, but a quiet form of self-regulation. It restores balance in a world that constantly pushes the body into stress, excess, and fatigue. Belly fat does not disappear because of force. It fades when the body feels safe, consistent, and supported. Through mindful walking, proper breathing, healthy habits, and emotional stability, the body gradually releases what it no longer needs. This process may look slow on the surface, but it is powerful because it lasts. Real change does not arrive through extremes, but through small actions repeated with intention. Walking becomes a daily signal to the body that life is stable, movement is natural, and health is a priority. The deeper lesson is simple. Sustainable results come from alignment, not struggle. Apply this by choosing consistency over intensity in your daily life, whether in movement, work, or personal growth. Now, one simple question for you. Do you believe long-term change comes more from discipline or from understanding your body better? Please comment your thoughts below so we can learn from each other. And don't forget to subscribe to Run Force Mindset to support the channel and help us continue sharing meaningful